There's been a lot of talk recently about how the West has fallen, and I think that's actually such a bad statement because even if we're on a downturn or some things, we still have a lot of money, and there's been worse times for the West, such as the Great Depression and the World Wars. Even if you can't afford a house right now and things seem really hard, there's always been worse times in the past. And if things get tough, it just means that you get tougher. There's no way that the West has fallen when majority of people spend their days on their cell phones, being able to order food at a moment's notice. You have it really well off, and you gotta check your privilege. There's people around the world that are struggling to eat, and even in pretty well-off countries. Even in the West, yes. And if you are struggling right now in the West, things will get better at some point. There's always going to be a point in your life where things will go down and go back up. You'll learn from this. I have a decent job for my age. I have my own place, which I guess a lot of people my age can't say. But then again, we as a society, we're no longer working 16 hours and having our kids work too, and having a family of 7 just to, sustain ourselves and feed ourselves. Yes, homes are a lot more expensive, and that's because companies buy them out. But we can fix this. When problems arise, it takes the governments probably they're 20 years behind when it comes to problems. And so, yeah, it might be bad now, but in 20 years from now, things could be a lot better. You have to be a little bit more optimistic. You have to expect the good in your life. When you surround yourself with people that are not so optimistic, you have a bad outlook at life, and when you expect the worst will happen. But you should hope for the best and just prepare for the worst. See you guys tomorrow.